been stugging. You know what I'm saying?
Straight stugging.
You know, let your man stug.
Alright, gang, let's go. Back in the saddle.
Back in the saddle again.
In the sick saddle.
Get on my horse and ride.
Does a 17 hit?
Fuck. Who? The saddle?
I mean, realistically, how much AC does an old lady have?
No, he's not trying to hit the saddle. He's trying to hit the old bag.
It depends on if Nine's still holding the old lady.
Ah.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Torchlit Tavern. My name is Jameson Oxford. I will be your game master today. We are a real play TTRPG podcast focused on narrative-driven storytelling. Today, the game we're playing is Candyland.
Really?
Because you guys deserve a break. Yeah, you deserve a break.
That would be nice.
Yeah, I was really rough on you.
Didn't we just do Candyland?
I appreciate you.
You think the last episode was Candyland? It's because you just sat in a hole the whole time, so it was easy going for you.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's been a while, but you guys need to put all that shit to the side and just get back into your old shapes, your old forms, your old dudes. You remember them?
I have to get back into my old shape?
Yeah, your old shape.
Okay. Oh.
Congrats, boys. I'm still fat.
Fantastic.
And I still want to stab people.
Hey, that's my job.
Too far?
Oh, you went too far back.
Too far back?
For now. Yeah, hold on to that.
Oh.
Keep that in mind, but let's move forward a little bit.
Not that old of a shape.
Not that old of a shape.
Ooh, but if you try, I'll be there to meet you. No.
Walk it back.
We're not doing that.
Yes, we are Real Play 5th Edition Dungeons & Dragons podcast. That's the game we're playing today, in all honesty. But playing with me today, even though they've all talked, but none of them introduced themselves.
Yeah.
Is Jeff.
Yes.
Fucking hell, let's get this going.
Collecting another soul stone.
Hey, this is Jeff. I'm here to not go too far back in time, but just back to a day when I was Risk Kryn, as hopefully others have lovingly called him, Fish Boy, who also does a little sneak and maybe a little punch.
Wild.
And joining me today.
Hey everybody, it's me. It's Ryan. You're gonna have to forgive me. I'm a little sick today. I'm a little sick boy. I'm sorry. But I'm here anyway, and I'm here to play 9 and point 1 and point 2, and we may be in a little bit of trouble. Just a little bit. And I guess Mitch is here too.
Hi, sick boy. I'm Dad.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Dad. Is that it? End of list?
End of list.
Jesus Christ.
Dad, I need medicine for my coffees.
He's just smiling at us. Every once in a while, I'll see the term shit-eating grin in a book, and Mitch has one.
Dig me. Ryan, dig me. Dig me.
Mitch is random fact.
Ow!
Go downstairs. Get yourself a little bit of honey if you have it and some garlic. Let the garlic steep in the honey for 2 to 3 hours in the fridge. Blend that up if you can, but it's hard to get back out of the blender. You can also just let it sit. I know, it doesn't taste great, but you put a little bit of the honey garlic mixture on your throat. It acts as an antiseptic and an anti-inflammatory. It can help your sore throat. Also, if you want a quick, dirty, and immediate solution, a dark rum, and you gargle that, it will numb your throat a little bit and help make the pain go away.
That's mine.
I have dark rum specifically for that.
Really?
Yeah.
I usually just get my strongest whiskey.
Yeah, I make a hot toddy.
It's important to gargle it, though.
No follow-up questions, please. In fact, I'm going to have Jeff save me.
Last time on Torchlit Tavern, Blackpowder.
Oh, Jeff, that made me all sweaty.
Blackpowder.
Blackpowder.
We're starting a new arc.
No, we just finished the last one.
Your insight shows you that Finboggy knows that everything about his plan is going tits up, and he's not gonna stop. You realize there's nothing that could happen that would make him stop this plan. This is too important to him.
9 is still up, and staggering with 4 HP toward the portal.
And you have Martha, right?
Yep. Who is, I imagine, unconscious.
Yes.
And Reyes is gone.
I'm the fuck out of there. I'm through that portal. I don't care if that portal was like, oh, look, there's a lush greenery on the other side of it.
Get clear! And closes, unless he's a war mage, which he is.
Are you going at Sieko?
Yes.
Why would you not follow?
I don't know if you heard this before, but he's way above our pay grade. He, in several moves, has nearly killed all of us.
We need to go, bud.
To power slide into Finboggy, grab him, and just roll over the ledge. Get that last 5 feet into the hole.
You and Finboggy roll over the ledge just as Sieko takes his turn and casts Wall of Fire, trying to get you to not make it. And you watch the lip of the edge just erupt into flame.
We're just gonna use mold earth, and we're just gonna bury that shit as we duck through, and then figure out the lock on the other side.
I love it. You just knock this section of wall in to give you guys cover, and dip through the portal, dragging Finboggy with you. The longer that you look around, though, and the more you take in this area, you don't recognize any plants, and none of this is Silverian forest, or at least nothing like the area you've been to. You've heard some like bird calls that make no sense, and there's some other stuff in the distance that sounds a little scary, like some weird cat calls and like roars that off in just deeper into the woods, and the woods around here are thick.
Risk?
Fuck, Akeru.
Where are we?
Where did you send us?
I turn and I look at 9 and I go,
We're not in Santos anymore.
The Land of Fairy by Erimendor. The world of the Feywild is in many ways a mirror of our own. While not a simple act to cross over, mortals can often find themselves on the wrong side of a toadstool ring or some other forested glade where the veil between the material plane and the Feywild is thinner, more breachable. The Fey is unique in this fact, as it is one of the very few places reachable by the material plane. A mortal who finds himself in the realms of the fair folk should tread lightly, keep to clear paths, and avoid the eating of any food grown of the land or offered by its denizens. For to partake in the bounty of the Feywild is to accept citizenship. One bite will begin a change that will take you farther and farther from home. After imbibing, said mortal would begin to first see a change in their eyes, developing new eye coloration, or, as some who have seen the, quote, Fey-touched, have said, a piercing gaze and empowered presence. Next, the eater would feel a change of their heart, often finding that they begin to lose any desire to return home. A mother might quickly forget about their children, or a son his family, as they travel deeper into the woods. It is theorized by some that many unsolved missing persons can be attributed to this phenomenon. This, of course, means that should one find themselves across the veil, it becomes a race against time. One must avoid danger, while simultaneously hoping to purposefully run across either a new portal out of sheer luck, or an amenable member of the fairy folk who could help one get home. The fair folk are not typically known for their generosity, however, and often expect a favor in turn. Suffice it to say, this is always a dangerous choice.
Well, then where are we? Anything? Akeru, where did you take us?
I took us into the wild.
The what?
I thought you said it was going to be the forest.
I said it would be the wild, and we are here in the wild.
Well, this is a forest.
And then we will leave here, and we will be back in the forest. We discussed this at length.
Yes, you said this portal would take us to the forest outside of the city.
This is the Feywild. Nine. Why did you kidnap me and take me to the Feywild?
Kidnap is a strong word. I don't know that that's the word that I would use.
do I need to roll to know what the Feywild is?
Yeah, roll me a, either a nature or an arcana check.
Okay.
I'll bet neither one of those is great for you.
I mean, I think I get a +1 on both because they're intelligence-based skills, and I'm not that dumb.
Yeah, that's fine, but neither one of them is great for you. I'm assuming that neither one of you are trained in. Doesn't feel like Reyes' thing.
7. It's not.
This is 7?
7.
Yeah, so the Feywild is a fairy tale told to small children or to other people to explain why kids die sometimes.
Okay.
Can I roll a history?
Yeah.
You can try a history.
You can try any knowledge skill. The way I do with knowledge skills, just so you guys know, is that there's a knowledge skill, the one that I typically ask for, that is relevant. Other knowledge skills might give you tertiary knowledge, but the DCs are typically pretty high to get anything useful.
Noted. 16 + 7.
You're super fucking smart. Yeah, man, you've read all sorts. There are history books, not fairy tale books, that mention the Feywild. It's not fake. There are wizards and shit who know it's real.
Fuck.
And like, I don't know if you want anything particular about the Feywild, but like, you know that it's a place. It's where the fairies live. It's where fucking the Fae can be found.
It's West LA.
It's West LA. Yep.
It's Weehawk.
He's right. That is it.
That is where the fairies live.
This is fantastic. Can we go to Roscoe's?
Of course we can.
Of course you can. Though,
Of course we can. 9.
though you will have to
Since
make
you
a
asked him
deal,
the
and if
9
you eat the
boys.
fairy food, you'll never want to leave.
Done.
Checks out.
Let's go. You know, I wouldn't call it kidnapping, but I do
You
think...
wouldn't.
No. That's as
Number
far as I
9.
got, though.
Number 9.
Yeah?
I cannot walk. I told you no, and you took me someplace unsafe. She points at Finboggy lying on the ground. That man is a known criminal.
Well, is he okay?
That is a terrorist who kills people that are in the primacy and under its protection.
That's a terror.
Yeah, that's a member of the Broken Circle. And that
He is not the wrong 9.
if I'm not mistaken, a apotheosis assassin who shot Griddle. Thank you for that one.
No, he's a Kreskin. Thank you.
Yes, technically both. Well, no longer. Fuck the apotheosis.
And also, I do believe that we
See?
are...
Sucked it.
You see, none of these people, I feel safe with exactly, well, I felt safe with exactly one of them, and now I'm questioning that.
What
9.
do you mean, kidnap? I thought she came by choice.
Reyes, weren't you supposed to kill the other one?
On my choice. So...
Nah,
Yes, I was supposed to kill the other one.
I just realized that the whole time we've been talking about it, Darren didn't know!
But
And there he did it. No.
I mean, you knew that Asieko was alive because he attacked you, but damn, yeah, I forgot that you wouldn't have seen any of that.
But I didn't know what happened. I just
Yeah,
knew that
you know-
motherfucker came for me.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay,
Sorry,
so-
I interrupted.
So I wasn't
yes, I
safe.
was supposed to kill Shieko. But when given the opportunity to end the reign of terror that not just I sustained, but my people sustained at the hands of that monster, I could not resist.
See, he means you no harm. It was just Griddle.
Finboggy moans on the ground like he's trying to protest against Rask, but he's unconscious.
I'm gonna go over and
Is he stable?
cast
Yeah.
upon him.
Okay. As long
Yeah,
as he's stable.
you guys stabilized him, I believe, but he
Oh, yeah, I mean, I'm proficient in medicine if he's not, so.
Yeah, so I'll go ahead and cast Cure Wounds on Finboggy over there, so he's not, feeling.
Feeling okay?
Where is he?
He's over there.
Be careful, 9. This is Fimbogi. He
Yeah?
is a dangerous criminal. And there just side-eyes Martha.
Okay. We're
Apparently, in a fairy tale,
we're in the Feywild.
according to Martha.
Do we need to move?
There
Oh,
looks
okay.
around,
Oh,
licks his
okay.
finger, holds his finger up in the air and says, I don't know, but I do not think so. Not yet. We are to meet someone, a guide.
We obviously all need to talk about what just happened, but maybe we should try and get to shelter somewhere first.
Oh, there is no shelter. We find our contact down this pathway, and then he'll help us be getting back to where we come from. But anything y'all need to hash out and discuss, I suggest we best be doing before we get on the road.
Are we safe to do so here?
Agreed. And he just tackles Reyes to the ground.
Sure, make your opposed roll, motherfucker.
Yeah, sure.
There just casually steps out of the way to let Fimbagi go by as he talks to 9.
What'd you get?
Well, no, it's not safe
What
to
did
be
you get?
here,
I got
it's not safe to be
a
anywhere
9.
here if you're unprepared.
Oh.
But
I
it's
beat
best to be
the
having our
fuck out of
scuffles. And then there points down at them.
that. 17
Before
plus
we get
6 for a
moving.
total of 23.
Yeah. He tackles you. You go down. You obviously have the upper hand in the tackle. Like you instantly get back up on top of him. But there's
Damn,
guys
that's
end
the
up in the
second
dirt.
time he's ended up on top. You a top,
Hot.
my man?
Hot.
Hot tops.
that's not the second.
You know it.
That's not. He's not been on top with him. That was
with the Darrow. With Adaro.
Okay.
Because I tried to grapple him, it also ended up with...
Mm-hmm.
He ends up rolling around. He ends up rolling around in the dirt with ex Inquisitors a lot.
Nine's eyes just get real big while they're fighting, and I'm like, should I cast Grace on them?
No, let them figure it out. Let them figure it out. Because if the Apotheosis one kills Finnboggy, that's good news. Because I do not trust him.
Finnboggy helped me get you out.
Adaro smiles so big when she said
Why?
Because it wasn't safe for you to be there. I know you said that Adaro is part of the Broken Circle, but he's kind of not, and he knew that people were going to come after you, and that's why we got you out. Well,
I will let the Feywild take you when the time comes, and I won't stop it, but I won't stop Nine from helping you. My
You
kin would have killed you in your bed this night if Nine had left.
Feywild and no Feywild, they'll come find me. You guys are all dead. You just don't know it yet.
For Nine's sake, and indirectly yours, I hope you're incorrect.
I squint my eyes and hold on. I have colors for this. In light blue textured quotation marks start fluttering over my skin.
Are they still rolling around?
Is that it, Martha? Because
I imagine he's just sitting on top of Finnboggy flashing colors.
yeah.
Yes, that is exactly what's happened. I've got Finnboggy pinned, and I'm just like looking at Martha, like, fuck do you mean?
Yeah, Finnboggy tries to tackle you, has no strength in him, goes limp underneath you because it didn't go, and he's like, you had one job, you were supposed to fucking kill Sieko.
Are you even surprised, Finnboggy? Of course he fucked it up.
The point was that one of the big four died.
No. I brought you in on my op. The point was that Sieko died.
Yes, and if I had seen Sieko first, I would have killed him.
Now, we all know that wasn't the deal.
He knows you're coming. You'll never get a shot like that again. You fucking idiot.
You might be right. I may have wasted the last shot you'll ever get at killing that man.
I don't think that's happening. That may not be
But,
right.
as you know, we all have our set, our history here. And as deep as your hatred appears to run for Sieko, rest assured, mine runs for Grittle.
Martha laughs. Oh, you don't know Finnboggy, do you? You don't know,
He's right there.
Yeah, but, nah, that's not my place. You don't know Finnboggy's story.
I look up at Martha.
Finnboggy has gone limp. You realize that you're holding a 70-year-old man underneath your body. Like, he's old.
Yeah,
Wow, elder abuse this early in the episode. Come on, man.
Yeah, man. Gonna be some gents.
that's, I look up at Martha, and I stand up and I pick up Finnboggy because he's an old, frail man. And as I look at her, a like full body spiral pattern begins to form, and I go,
Then tell me his story, since it appears you are our prisoner.
which
No.
I do my best. I do my best to put a question mark at the end of that,
Not,
you know?
not prisoner. That's not guest. Granted, this isn't our house.
Liability.
Finnboggy walks away and just sort of squats in the dirt and stares off into the woods. Martha says, Finnboggy, if you're not aware, was the first Inquisitor, was one of our companions back in the old days when we were making names for ourselves. Around the time we took over Santos, I stayed here, so I wasn't around for most of the story when it came down, but Finnboggy was Sieko's right-hand man, a manservant. At first, he raised him from the dirt because we found him in Santos trying to drink his life away. Sieko raised him up to life again, gave him a purpose, and gave him something to do. And for that, he rewarded him because, as it turned out, Finnboggy's son and wife had been taken from him by a noble out east in the land of Findor. And to show him thanks for all his help during our adventures, Sieko took us all out there with, it was Sieko, there was Griddle, and Eric the Barbarian came along. And we all went out there, sacked that man's manor, and took back his family. Obviously, that made Finnboggy very loyal to Sieko, until a few years later when I heard that Finnboggy's house burned down and his family was murdered. It was said to have been a sort of a attack, and that Finnboggy had died heroically, saving them. But we all know that Sieko just got tired of him not being fully committed to the primacy. Sieko killed his family. We thought he died. We thought he killed him too.
Boggy, is that true?
Yeah.
For Ryan, is this an old campaign shit? Is that just something you made up?
No, this is old campaign shit.
That's old campaign shit.
Oh,
That's
sick.
what they decided to do to Finnboggy.
Finnboggy as a character, above board, the original plan was to run these evil characters, and then there would be characters that were born from that campaign that would be the heroes of the following campaign that would do what you guys are doing now. That this is years ago, it obviously didn't happen, but Finnboggy was the hero that was supposed to come back for Sieko later. Obviously, time has passed. We're long past that. I've adjusted the story. Finnboggy's now a side character, but that is still Finnboggy's story.
For sure. As you were saying it, I was like, is this legit or is this off the dome?
Nope.
Now that's old story right there. I turn and I look at Finnboggy. My skin takes on an orange zigzag pattern.
I understand, Finnboggy, because to me, Griddle took away my family, my identity. I am sorry for robbing you of your rightful revenge, but mine was right there, and I couldn't help but take it.
I envy you, Raisk. But you'll never understand because you didn't hold on to it for 40 years.
I nod.
Fuck you.
I nod.
He goes off on his own a little bit, but before he turns to everybody real quick. He's like,
if we're hiding in the Feywild, we shouldn't stay in the location we teleported.
Hey, we're not hiding. We're to be traveling. Don't go too far or you'll be getting lost and I won't be able to take you.
We should move. That's all.
Soon. Sounds like a little bit more to clear up, maybe?
Well, we still have a lot of unanswered questions, like why Marta is here against her will.
I'd love the answer to that one as well.
Other questions,
Well,
like why?
And I turn to Aderu.
Why did you send Eric after the emissary?
I did see
But
Eric.
we could probably quit.
Hold on. Sorry, it's just really tickling my throat
I
today.
bet. That voice doesn't help.
Get some of that garlic and honey.
I better go get some dark rum and gargle that shit.
It's not super pleasant, but it's very effective.
But those questions can be answered while moving. He's right. We need to move, no matter where we are, even if it's just in a fairy tale.
Once we are ready to move forward, we may. But we cannot be having any sort of this discontent once we're on the road. If we're having problems while walking, we are dead.
It's no hurry. The longer we stay here, the more likely somebody comes and picks me up. We can stay right here.
Okay.
I think our discontent is resolved.
As I glance over at Finnboggy.
Nine. This is all very amusing and all, and like I said, you guys are in so much trouble, so I'm not overly concerned. But why on earth did you think that I was in danger with my armies, with my robots, with my sentinel drones in Santitas, the heart of my power? Why am I here?
Well, when you put it that way.
Yes, no, I asked you very politely not to leave my wheelchair behind, because now I cannot even walk. But now I'm surrounded by people who, you know what, they haven't said it, but I don't feel like they like me very much.
I've said it.
He said it.
Well, you're
You mean nothing to me, other than you are important to her.
You know what? Flowers are just as romantic.
Okay, alright, come on.
Hold on.
Up.
I have a puzzled. Give me a second.
Adaru bends forward to pick some flowers to give to her. Then he just stops, thinks about it, realizes where he is, and doesn't.
Very smart.
Very smart indeed.
You never know if you're gonna pull up a troll.
Periwinkle pinwheels form on my body.
Ooh. I walk over to Martha and I pick her up. And
I assume she's been in your arms. Shit, okay.
Oh no, I let her.
No, he had to put her down to go heal Fabagi.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I let her down. She's just been sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I said up, because I'm gonna pick her up.
Yes. Thank you, Nine. As your maker, you're going to keep me safe from these people, right?
Well, yeah, of course. And I mean, I wouldn't have, if I thought they were going to be a danger to you, I wouldn't have followed them.
Number 9, these people should be a danger to you.
Why? They're my friends.
These people hate the primacy, 9.
I shrug.
You're right, we do.
When she says friends.
Well, okay, well, I'm their friend?
The primacy is the
I nod.
prime evil that we deal with and that we hate. That is very astute of you.
Yes, you backwoods motherfucker. I get it.
Wow. Okay, that was...
Only because the front woods had been paved over and rebuilt into your sins against nature and all that is correct with the world.
Well,
he's got a point.
If you could have talked to us and had any sort of diplomacy, but you've never been interested in that, so I don't think we're gonna bother with it now.
I think if you ask 9, she can attest that I'm being very diplomatic at the moment.
He really is.
Oh no, I am confused why we haven't tried to kill anyone already. Normally, you guys don't have that much tact.
He's literally the reason why I knew to get you out.
Then perhaps you should say thank you to 9.
Why did you think you needed to get me out? You've not answered the question.
For how smart you think he is, you don't listen very well. I told you from the very beginning. My kin, the lot of them, are coming to your home to take your toys and kill you. 9 has saved you. Your toys aren't as indestructible as you thought.
What toys? My home has state-of-the-art security. That no one's got into my home.
Do we not just kill one of your prime men in your safe home?
With furrowed brow, I look over at Adaru and I say,
The Broken Circle was coming to St. Titus.
Yes, Martha, they know about the stone.
The stone? What stone? What are you talking about? What do you think you're talking about?
I don't
And there he
know
slaps her,
what?
pushes her back into the chair. 9 asks the questions here.
There's no chair.
There's no chair.
I know, it was
That's
the
fucking
good cop, bad cop scene. I
Oh,
asked.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's...
Slaps her, pushes her down on the stump.
I myself don't know a lot about the stone, but
The stone's not kept. That stone's not kept in the fortress. It's in a secret location. They wouldn't know where it is.
Where's that? We're all friends here. Safe space.
I absent-mindedly thumb the palm that has the stone in it.
Yeah, there's one. That's a stone. Backing up, secret location outside of her home was where you saw you can put it together. That's where it probably is, because Adaru's people found out where it was by torturing the Inquisitor.
Which Inquisitor?
The Inquisitor that you guys helped capture during the
one that we
destruction of
also
Krakoa.
tortured. And then tortured.
That's right, the guy at
Fuck
Krakoa.
that guy.
Yeah, the one that you guys tried to give blueberries, surprisingly.
Okay, so, Martha, I have these little helpers, right, that I made. This is point 1 right here.
You made them?
Yeah, there's 2 of them, and they look like little me's. But that's beside the point. One of them, point 1 here, was with Adaru at the Broken Circle's home, and they had an Inquisitor there that they were interrogating and torturing, and he may have given away where you keep the stone, or at least one of them.
You think they got? You say this? They have my soul. They have my alchemist stone.
They might. Don't really know.
Nah, I need to get back now. You need to take me home.
Hey, I don't know how to make that portal.
9?
Yeah.
You really are making your own choices, aren't you?
Yeah.
I don't like it.
They've not all been 100%, let me tell you.
Well, that's what being alive means.
I'm alive?
I think so, because I hate it.
Okay, well.
Fucking broke Jeff.
Got him.
To see him. She turns to Adaru. You say you can get us back?
I say that I know the way back home.
Do you know what that stone can do?
I know it isn't yours. And I know what I've seen you've been doing with it, so I fetch together is quite powerful.
Whether or not you were in danger, and whether or not they got your stone of whatever sort it is, we must get moving. I don't know much about this place. I thought it was a children's story, but what I do know is that it's never safe to stay still. So let's go.
Don't eat or drink nothing, neither. If it wasn't inside you when you left, don't put it inside you. If you didn't bring it with you, don't put it inside you.
Periwinkle pinwheel pattern, furrowed brow.
Okay, well, I guess Adaru lead the way.
9, it is no secret that I be harboring no love for this thing. And Adaru points at 9's mom. But I'm not going to take ill act against it, in respect for our
That's
friendship.
a person.
Is it?
Okay, yes.
I'll be sooner to admit you're a person than that is.
I like that, but biologically, yes, she is a person. And I appreciate you not bringing any harm to her while she is with us. Thank
My
you.
point is take care of it because I won't and we're in dangerous places, as we all been said. That is all I'm saying.
Noted.
You wanted the puppy, you take care of it.
But don't feed and water it.
Reyes begins looking around and assessing the scenarios.
I
He
scratch it
begins
behind the
looking
ear.
around and assessing the scenario we're in. Would you like me to make a roll about this?
You wanna kind of look
looking
around
around,
enough? You've
getting
already
ready to
looked around
move.
this area at the end of the last episode. You know that you're safe here. But you hear things in the distance. This whole place is very scary. The woods are thick. It's hard to see too far ahead. You've given like a little roundabout. It's like a deep foresty jungle.
I think what my intention here is to prepare to move, even without the guidance of Adaru. So that's kind of what I'm saying. It's like I'm looking around, seeing where seems like the best direction to move, this kind of stuff. If you want me to make a roll, I'll roll for it. If not,
I think, like I said, I don't think you need to roll a new scouting roll. I think you should roll just give me an intelligence roll and add your. I don't know what skill this would be, but I feel like you have training in this knowledge, and it's sort of keeping what's the term? It's disappearing. You know, it's the spy thing of am I safe right now? It's covering your bases. I want you to just roll an intelligence based check real quick.
plus proficiency,
Yes, I think you're proficient in whatever this is.
22.
Okay. With a 22, one of the things that you Reyes, would realize is that one of the fears you have always had is that there are ways to magically find people, and you guys have disappeared into the Feywild, and you don't know if that's going to protect you from that sort of thing. Adaru has done a great job of keeping his identity secret from the primacy. You have a magic emblem. 9, you don't know if they can find her like you would find a person. You assume Finboggy knows how to hide himself. He's been doing it for many years. You have one of the most high priority people in 9's arms walking through the Feywild. This should stick in Reyesk's mind.
And she is threatened that they can find us because of her a couple times.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, she's made it clear. It's something that my brain connects, but also she's made very clear. So they have their conversation, and Reyes has been like looking around and kind of like getting ready to move, and he goes,
As she has said, and it should take no great leap of intellect to realize if we don't move, now they will be upon us. Let us go.
Reyes, we're in the Feywild. How are they going to find her?
You
They're
can
gonna follow us
use
here.
magic to find anyone and go anywhere. You didn't get to see it, but I experienced Sieko's magic. He is quite powerful, so let us go.
So then we need to hide it or leave it behind. Magically.
It?
I did give one of you an
I nod.
amulet that hides location.
I
Wasn't me.
Yeah. Blue and black hexagonal pattern forms across my body. I look over, take like a deep exhale.
Fine.
And I remove the amulet, and I walk towards Nine and Martha. And with a steely gaze, with my big gold and red, weird-looking eyes, I go,
This is temporary. Do not touch it.
Of course it's temporary. This is very clever. It'll buy you some time.
If you damage my safety net, I will not be held responsible for what happens. As already shown, my temper can be quite short, Martha.
Roll intimidation.
it's not great. 13.
Good news is it's an opposed roll. Fucking. You know you're good if Jay has to roll a dice. I rolled a nat 1. Martha just sort of looks. Martha looks taken
Martha
aback.
goes into cardiac arrest.
Martha puts her hand on her heart, like, and goes puts her hand on the thing. He's like, I'll wear it. You don't need to get so snippy.
Nine's
I
life alert bleeps for a second.
tell you what, I owe you for putting one through Griddle. I never liked him anyway.
I nod.
That makes two of us.
I never found his work ethical.
A big red spot forms in the center of my chest, and with a slow and almost strained nod, I say,
Agreed.
She nods. She situates the emblem, the brooch underneath her dress, and then her blouse. And
Attack him. Attack risk. I pounce on his chest.
because of the red dot.
Oh God damn
Get
it!
down, Mr. Prisoner.
Again. Yeah. So she puts it under her blouse and nods at you, and Finnboggy says, "Yeah. So yeah, that'll buy us some time. They don't know who most of us are. It'll take them time to figure that out. Once they figure that out, they'll probably be able to find us. We should get on. Adaru, did you have a plan?"
Everything's
fucked, but here we are.
Spoke with me magical friend. He's got a contact on this side. Someone that does him favor still. So we cash in on that to return us home.
Who's this?
Who's this?
Yeah.
So Adaru, you've had time with the sword. We've skipped over it, but as things have gone, the sword told you the rules. You had to leave what the spirit of the sword that gives it its power is very much bound to the material plane. It is a spirit of the Silverian forest. While it is a fey spirit, it is a fey spirit with its tether directly to the woods of your world. So when it told you that you could use it to get somewhere else, it warned you that it was a bit of a one-way trip, because while you can do it, it does have to leave its magic behind. That magic will snap back to the only tether left to it, because he's essentially dead, back to the blade itself once you return. But in the meantime, the sword is null. You cannot speak to it. So he gave you a lot of information ahead of time. Probably all that time you were meditating, waiting for them to fuck up the mission. He tells you that that when you're there is a particular, I'm going to call him a gnome. When I talk fairies, I try to leave things a little bit up in the air because I like my fairies to be wildly diverse. We're going to call him a gnome. He's a little David the Gnome type that owes him a favor. And he's a powerful dude. He lives in a glade in autumn. He gives you the directions from the location that you are going to appear in, and he tells you if you follow this path and stay on it and follow the rules he gives you, that you should be able to find that person, tell him that the Silverian spirit wants to cash in their favor, and he'll send you back.
So, who?
Do I have a moniker for it?
Huh?
Do I have a name or a moniker for the thing? To find it.
You know what? I let's call him David.
Or a title or something. Just what way would I investigate should that become a need?
His name is David. He described him to you. He's a gnome-ass gnome.
Okay.
Red hat, white beard, likes to ride a fox.
Okay.
None of y'all grew up on David the Gnome? That's fine.
No, not at all.
No, sorry,
That's
man.
fine. That's great. It's original.
No,
I
I
made
didn't
it
have
up.
a very fantasy household when I was a child. Which is funny, because my mom's a witch. My mom's like a practicing, like...
It's some old-ass fantasy shit that used to be a cartoon for kids, so it's fine.
Fuck, no, I think I saw like a snippet of it once.
David the Gnome's great.
So we travel down this path, and we'll find David.
Okay.
A little gnome-like feller. And that will be who will help us get from this place back to our home.
Who told us to go to David?
The reindeer.
Your sword. Your sword?
Nay, the magical spirit of the wood inside this one.
Okay. Okay. Any questions? That's a no. Okay, so we can head on down the road. Yes? Boggy?
Lead the way.
Nine, I advise you keep to the middle with your baggage. Be safest for you.
Okay.
9 is also loud. 9 is large. 9 is made of steel in a woodland.
Rude?
She's not large, she's thick.
She's 7 feet tall.
9 feet tall.
Is it 9 feet tall? Fuck. God, you're so fucking...
That makes you fucking gigantic.
Yeah, you're so big.
Yeah, Bruce was 8 and change.
And that was with the mohawk up.
You bigger than
guys-
Bruce. Yeah, I
You guys
cheated.
call this fantasy.
Yeah, right? I don't care.
It's not
You're 9
shit.
feet tall. I don't give a shit.
I don't give a fuck.
That just means the large has moved up a category. Oh, that's a giant. How big is it? Fucking 12 feet tall.
Well, 9 pushed the bar, so...
Yep.
We travel down the path until plot happens.
All
We've
right.
gotten all of our discussions out of the way. We follow the path until plot happens.
Daru.
That's not entirely true.
It's not true. You're
As
supposed
we're
to talk
moving-
better.
Sorry, I tried, man. I tried.
That's not entirely true. As we're moving, Reyes looks at Adaru, like following him, one assumes, because he's on the lead, and Reyes says,
So,
Hey,
what's the deal with Eric?
what about him? The part where he used to pal around with Fimboggy and the Sieko bloke? Because I'd be wanting to know the answer to that question as well.
Yes, that's news.
That is also important to cover. But really, I was asking, why did you, it seems, send him to kill this emissary?
Fimboggy said he wanted some help, so I got it. Also, destabilizing the primacy. Last thing we want is them to be pulling in another big, strong nation to be fighting with them. Poison the blood between the two. Don't let them consolidate.
Martha laughs again.
Well, it seems you were wrong in that assumption, because Octung tried to kill him, which means that's what Gretel wanted.
Oh dear, this whole thing is so juicy.
What do you know?
9, I think your baggage is broken. It continues to make noise unsolicited.
Oh, it's just that the little waddling sounds so much like Bloodgrip, it makes me cackle. Also, Griddle wanted him dead, huh? So I guess Griddle's making his move against Sieko too. Well, he was.
Not anymore.
I'd be careful with final statements on any of these people.
I'd be careful with who you compare to Bloodgrip.
Why? That plot you just laid out sounds exactly like the kind of thing he'd make up.
And how would you be knowing?
Spent years with the man.
Do you know where he is?
No. Nobody's seen or heard from Bloodgrip in many a year. He went underground when Sieko made it clear that he wasn't welcome in the primacy. His level of chaos was not appreciated in the new rule of law.
See.
Then you don't know how to find him either.
No. To be fair, I don't want to find him.
To be fair, I ain't asking for what you be wanting.
I thought you were still a part of the primacy's inner workings.
The Apotheosis and Inquisitors have never squashed that rumor because a certain amount of... For their business, it's good to have questions. You can use him against people. He can be a boogeyman. But no, the truth is we have no idea where he is, and it has caused a little bit of unrest amongst us. So we know he's out there somewhere.
Then it could be weaponized against you as well.
Sure. A lot of things could.
Is that something to worry about?
I would always worry about Bloodgrip, but me personally, I don't know. I haven't thought about him in a long time. Bloodgrip and I never didn't get along. I don't know. It depends on how interesting he finds you.
Okay. Well,
He's a difficult one to pin down. He and Sieko never got along. It seemed that both liked the idea of being in control, but Bloodgrip's idea of control was always very baffling to the rest of us.
how so?
He thrived in chaos. For instance, if there was a big, important political meeting going on, it would always be in his best interest to make sure one of the major players died and nobody got what they wanted, because in chaos, one may rise.
Fucking rude. I see what you've done there.
It's not my fault that when you play characters, they're all the same, deep down in their heart of hearts.
It's not true. I've played Bruce and that one other character.
Yeah, Bruce was definitely not like these guys. It was great.
Listen, Mitch has got a type. It's okay. Let him like what he likes.
Let him stug.
Let him stug.
Let him stug. He can stug all he
Let
wants.
him stug.
I I've already told one story tonight, and I don't think that I'm up for a second. If we could get somewhere safe. How far is it? Have you been to the Feywild before?
No.
Anyone?
I shake my head.
Oh, no.
Buggy?
No. No, I have not. This is definitely new territory.
What was that noise? I've never heard... Was that a bird?
What noise?
Don't look at it.
My head is, without doubt, on a swivel and has been this entire time.
Yeah, you rolled real good earlier. I'm just going to say that you're very aware of all the sounds and shit. I'm going to need a Daru to roll me a survival check. One of the things that you find is that when he described a path to you, the path is not as simple as he acted. Like, there are moments when it looks like there's a branch, or it could be a branch, because the path is not well worn. And occasionally there's like a deer trail where you have to figure out if that's the right way. So give me a survival check to see if we can stay on the path.
No.
What?
You just told me from time to time there's a deer trail, and I have to know which way is the right way.
No.
Of course I'm going to follow the deer trail. It's a magic reindeer. Easy answer.
I mean, the path you're on is a deer trail, essentially.
All right, let's see. The best way to not take the heat for the roll I'm about to fail. Ryan, pink or white?
I mean, it's never going to be white, bud.
All right, that's good. It's good. The white was a 4. I almost 4'd. That's going to be a 22.
Hell yeah. Chose the right one.
Yeah,
You did.
So your head's on a swivel, but Adaru does seem to know which way to go, and you don't get the impression that any of the sounds or anything are too close to you guys. It seems like this path is fairly safe, and he maintains it for the rest of the day. I'm going to say that, like, you guys... he warned you that it's going to be a bit of travel, and the more travel you do, he warned you that the further away from your starting point you would get, and that would mean, as far as the material plane is concerned, that you will travel very swiftly through the Feywild in relation to the material plane. Like, the material plane, you might end up hundreds of miles away from where you started in only a day. It's slow going through thick woods, but after, like, half a day, do you guys take a rest? Do you push on? What do you want to do? If you push on, I will make further rolls disadvantaged because of everything you guys have been through. You're tired. If you guys camp, then we get to roll, we're going to do it one more time, but fresh and rested. However much you want to camp to. You can go a rest or a day. If you go a day, we have to start worrying about getting hungry.
Haha, I brought food. I always have food.
More
I'm the
rations?
food guy.
So
I'm
which
the food
decision
guy.
do you want to make?
I mean, how fucked up is the party?
Very!
Haha.
Oh,
have to
wait,
worry
yeah, no,
about
that's
food.
right. Jeff is kissing death.
I have 4 health points.
I am definitely kissing death compared to what I'm normally at, but like
Finn Boggy has no hair on like fully half of his face.
I'm looking rough, but say it was out of an arbitrary number like 49, I have like 16. So
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, no, I'm sitting pretty at 4.
Yeah.
Wow, 9 was more messed up than I thought she was.
It was that last fireball.
hey, quick question. Is there anything left in my flask?
No. I believe that we've established that. That's the problem, right? We'll give you like one last little sip of your shit.
You've got the man in the desert's drop.
Yeah, exactly.
That
All
last overly large, not quite enough drop.
Yes, will I take the final nip off
Finn
my...
Boggy forced you along without booze, and that was the problem.
Adaru is fine with either. Y'all are looking a bit slow. Are we feeling like we need to rest for a short time or for a night?
I take out my flask and I take the last little nip out of it, and then I turn it upside down and go,
The only thing I need, I won't get here.
and then I close my flask and put it back in my pack.
Do you need alcohol?
I nod.
Okay.
You look like thrice beaten shit, friend.
A rest would do us all well, but I could keep moving.
Maybe a rest. Yes.
I look over and Martha's like, head nodding a bit. So I'm gonna say,
I do think it's time for maybe a rest. For the night would be good.
I mean, you're leaking a lot of oil, Nine.
Yeah, I could do with a patch up. And leaving a trail probably isn't great.
I can help with that.
this isn't holes, Jay.
I'll take first watch. I am still fresh and up.
9 is advocating for an evening's rest.
All right. Go ahead and take a short rest right away. We get that one out. Between the talk and this and setting up camp, we'll give you guys a short, and then we're going to do a little watch. We'll roll some check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't click that long rest button yet, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Hey, I can restore 1 hit die. Oh, shit, no, I can restore a bunch of hit die. Never.
You guys get a bunch of health back. You guys set up your camp. Before you guys move to sleeping or setting up your thing, what do you guys eat?
Nothing.
9 doesn't eat.
That's what I eat specifically.
9 doesn't have to eat. What does Martha eat?
What does Martha eat?
It's been 5 hours, and
grass.
She goes,
I don't fucking know.
Grass? She's a dog. I don't know.
As you start to set up and just get to work, she's like, 9, do you have any food? I'm not really interested in slowly turning into a fairy. And, I had a lot of work today, and I kind of skipped breakfast.
I don't tend to carry food, so I don't need it myself.
Right. Do you think
You get a ration.
Daryl,
You get the
Do you
ration.
think the
You get the
wildling
ration.
would feed the abomination maker?
I'm gonna ask.
Reyes takes the ration that he was given by a Dayroot and he tosses it to 9. He goes,
I don't need this.
Yeah, he lives primarily on alcohol. So here you go. I know.
Griddle's still hooking you on all those drugs, huh? Keep you going?
with a scowl on my face, I look and go,
Yes.
If you guys give me access to tools, I can help repair 9, and if you guys have an alchemist kit, I might be able to make you something.
I've got that.
I have that as well.
I don't leave anywhere without my tools.
When Reyes passes the ration to 9, Adair doesn't bat an eye, just reaches into his bag and hands Reyes another.
Reyes hands you back the ration.
It's not a question.
It's not a necessity.
And Reyes points at the ring on his finger.
Thanks to this, Vivaldi's little trick.
I don't remember that.
Who's Vivaldi?
No one.
Vivaldi? That's an Inquisitor
anymore.
that we
Relieved of duty.
killed.
I don't know all the Inquisitors. What was he doing out here?
He was the last person to own me.
What could be called a smile, but likely doesn't look much like a smile, sort of comes across Reyes' face, and he goes,
He was the one that Grittle was using to try to get to your stone first.
Well, aren't I popular? So you guys stopped another person from stealing my stuff.
It was a matter of convenience to do so.
Why would the Inquisitors be trying to steal my stone?
I'd say ask Grittle, but I don't think you can
I think
any longer.
you just like bringing it up now, don't you?
I nod.
It seems that more than just the circle is going to be coming after you and your stones.
She takes a bite of the ration.
It's hardtack, so it's very difficult.
Very
She
difficult.
loses her remaining teeth.
Yeah, no, she's got dentures. She just
Oh shit, this bitch probably got like wicked dentures.
Yeah, she
got
bites right
bone
through that
breakers
shit.
in there.
she bites right through that. She's probably got like a little servo built into the dentures to help her chew shit.
dentures.
She chews through the hardtack without any fucking problems whatsoever. It's deeply intimidating. All right, so you guys snack. Martha gets quiet after you tell her that. And who wants to do first watch?
Come on, man, we
Daru
covered
said he
this.
would.
Yeah.
Daru does.
Get
Daru.
on it, Jay. God.
All right. Everyone else goes to sleep.
Oh,
Well, you know,
that's not an ideal roll.
I don't.
That's a great way to start, bud.
That's an 11. I think. What am I rolling for? I assume survival, but
Actually, no. Survival, no. It's perception.
okay. Don't worry, boys. It gets worse. Oh no, it's the same. It's an 11 either way.
Yeah, so here's what I'm gonna do. Is, how many shifts you guys gonna take? 4 total? Let Finboggy take one?
Yeah, I mean, it's in Finboggy's best interest that we all survive.
Yeah.
So I imagine I could trust him to do a watch. Yeah.
Alright. Daru. The issue is
My
that
dice
you
trade.
don't... Yes, that is the issue. But it comes from the fact that you don't realize it until a while that there has been music while you have been sitting there. You're keeping your eyes, you got your eyes out, you're listening to everything going on, and slowly out of the forest, you realize that for a while now, there has been this growing sound. I need you to roll a wisdom save.
How long is this first watch?
This will be a
Couple hours.
wonderful save for him.
This is a good one for him.
You're so good at that,
He's
right?
good at it.
Yeah, I'm great at perception, too. Okay, so my wisdom save is 3. That's a nat 1, baby.
Oh, fuck.
Rolled around the entire inside of my dice tray, rolled back to the middle, and landed on a nat 1. That was violence. That was dice violence.
The dice hath spoketh.
Silence.
Well,
As
shit,
the
bye,
song-
guys.
As the song weaves into your mind, you feel the incredible compulsion, a suggestion even, to go for a little walk.
Motherfucker, I rolled a 1. I feel the command.
Yeah, that's just you gotta go
It
for
is
a little
impossible to,
walk, man. You really want to go see if you can
Irresistible.
find an aspen tree out in the woods.
Just gotta find this tree.
Yeah, it just seems like a good idea, bud.
There's a tree out here, and I just really want to find it.
Well, I mean, I do that.
There,
I
if
don't know what you
wanted a
want from
tree,
me.
I have one in my pocket.
I'll take second.
So,
So tell me when I wake up to see
roll me a luck check.
How fucking dare you?
11.
That's good. That's high. That means that you wake
Hey.
up on your own about
Okay.
30 minutes after your shift should have begun, because Adaru has wandered off and does not wake you for your shift. Adaru is not in camp.
I freak out, first off.
Good
Step
start.
one, freak
Good
out.
move.
Start.
Good move,
Solid
solid
move.
start.
In doing so, I go wake everybody up. I shake them awake. I go,
Okay, what's going?
What?
and
Get up.
What happened?
and then I start looking around to see any trace of him. Do you want a perception? Or
I do want a perception.
Sick, because I can roll those with advantage. Ooh, probably not going to get higher than that. I was right. That is a 22.
It's good. Yeah, you look around and the area you guys camped in seems to have changed. The deer trails no longer sit where they were. There's like different trails leading off in various directions. It seems like the very earth upon which you guys camped and the environment has switched around, like moved around. Little things are different here and there. The trees aren't where you remember them when you went to bed. You do not see any sign of tracks from Madeira.
My stealth ain't that good.
Well, that's the worst one to lose. Right out the gate.
As everyone rouses, I say,
We have moved, or the ground has moved. One of the two. We aren't even where we were.
Passive stealth is only 16. Only.
I look over at Martha and I say,
What do you know about this place that could be helpful right now?
Shit.
Was that Jay or Martha swearing?
What would Martha know is the question that I've been struggling with, because it's not really her expertise.
Everywhere we go, we run into the chance of finding something that will, if not want to hunt us, will have a great deal of fun fucking with us. Also, the Feywild is not exactly what you'd call a stable place. Things can change.
Change?
I
Though
see that
Though not
now.
typically while you're sitting on them.
I'm gonna let her roll, actually, the same sort of check you just rolled. 'Cause she's very good at this shit. She's just gonna roll an investigation check, and she's like,
This is an illusion.
Are you sure?
Almost positive.
How do we break it?
she starts pointing out some of the stuff that you already noticed, but now that she says it's an illusion, I'm gonna need everyone to roll an intelligence check.
Yay.
An intelligence investigation check, if you're good at that. You're good at that one. I know it's the one you always want to do.
That's not only the one I'm good at, but I rolled a nat motherfucking 20 in this bitch. That's a total
Investigation.
of not a lot in general, but 24.
I got a 13 plus 7.
So you all, once she points it out, you all see it. Like immediately the veil falls off of the things around you, and where you camped originally comes back. And not only that, but immediately, Reyes, you see a set of tracks that are obvious wildling tracks, like from Adaru, wandering off into the woods, down one of the paths.
It's the little beans. That's how you know it's him.
I look
the
at
little
everyone.
beans. It's a dead
It's
giveaway.
the beans.
Yeah,
It's
the beans.
He's only got him on just his toes, though.
Just
He
the very
doesn't have
tippy toes.
the tippy toes. Anyway.
So if there was an illusion cast here, that means something is after us.
Probably. But everybody look. Bean prints.
It means we must find him quickly. I found his tracks. Let's go.
Follow the beans.
Stick together.
Yes.
And-
Shit together.
Stick together.
Okay.
And then we start moving.
Up.
I'm like, let's go.
Look, man, when you're in the wilderness, shitting together isn't the worst idea.
Fair.
Honestly,
Especially
if
this
you're-
type of wilderness.
If you're back to back, it helps each other
Yeah.
stay up.
Yeah, it is a survival technique.
So, who wants to lead the
I am.
the tracking?
I am.
Yeah,
I take point.
I'm gonna let Jeff
I'm
do
in the
it
front.
with his nat 20.
Adara, go ahead and roll me. It's been a while. Go ahead and roll me another wisdom save on your end because
What am I
you
failing
have been
now,
very
baby?
frustrated. You're fairly certain after spending the last hour looking through these woods that there's no fucking aspen trees in this forest.
Really? Because I just rolled a 4, Jay.
But maybe if you
Oh.
keep looking, you'll find one.
That's a 7, Jay. Does a 7 pass?
No, there are no aspen trees in this woods, but maybe if you keep trying, you'll find it.
Fuck dice. I'm gonna go get some water.
Reyes,
Play anyway.
are you leading the tracking? Give me a roll if you're leading. I'm assuming that Finboggy and Nine help you. Roll with advantage. This is more about the speed at which you can catch up with him.
Okay. Well, that first one's bad. Let's hope the second one's good. Oh, God, it's not. Look at that. Not that fun. Okay, with advantage. Which type of roll did you want?
Investigation would work, I suppose.
9.
Technically, I think tracking is survival.
Total 9.
Oh, 29.
9 total.
Total of 9.
Total of
Total
9.
me.
Total
All right.
9.
Well, so the tracks, at least you've gotten rid of the hallucinatory terrain. But the tracks are easy enough to follow because it's not like he was sneaking away. But it's not easy to track anything through these woods. It's very thick. There are whole sections where it's like, oh, well, there's a patch of mud he walked right through. But then it changes to like fucking nettle, you know? Like the trees
What?
don't make sense. It goes from jungle leaves
Pine nettles.
to evergreens to... and as you guys travel further and further, the trees start to change color. They start to take on fall colors, like they're slowly losing their life. You're heading into the death of fall.
luster.
Yeah, their luster. We're getting the pretty colors. You guys are moving through the woods, and you start to hear, as you are traveling, the sound of crashing brush, moving swiftly toward you. You see Finboggy and Martha both kind of give each other a look. They look at you guys, and you just start to hear this crashing sound when something bursts out of the brush. You guys have a moment. Do you guys want to do anything?
I hear something coming toward us, and I know that, it's going to be on me and Finboggy here. So, and not even Finboggy he got a short rest, maybe. But it's going to be on me and Finboggy here, largely. So I kind of look to him to be ready, and I prep myself, I draw my sword.
A strange figure bursts out of the brush, and you don't recognize them.
Hi?
Quick, I'm being chased.
What?
By who or what? Who the fuck are you?
As she looks at you all, she picks her head up, and you realize that standing before you is a tiefling woman. Very tall, powerfully built, and covered in leaves and sticks, because she too seems to have been lost in the Feywild woods.
I pull my weapon and put my back to this group, ready to face whatever's following me. But I have people to protect now.
Hey Tavern Goers! Thanks again for listening to Torchlit Tavern. Today's tale featured Mitchell Travis as Atheru, Jeffrey Lisk as Raesk, Ryan Santos as Number 9, Katie Mischief as Evalina Chopin, and Jameson Oxford as the Dungeon Master. Check the show notes to find where you can follow us on social media. Or email us with any of your most pressing questions at torchlittavern@gmail.com. You can also find our entertainers on the streets of twitch.tv/Torchlit Tavern, yelling obscenities at passersby. If you enjoyed our tale, you can tip your storytellers as you leave the tavern, which you can do via patreon.com/Torchlit Tavern, or at ko-fi.com/Torchlit Tavern. Every little bit helps, and those who tip well and often can find themselves privy to an extra story or two, jokes, or maybe even a bit of hidden lore. Our story continues to grow all the time, and though we have no designs on a vast empire, your help is always appreciated.
Our theme music for this campaign was designed by the bard, Brett Eagleston. Get his music at bretteagleston.bandcamp.com or find links for all his projects by following Bread Eagles on Twitter. This episode was edited and produced by Jameson Oxford and Ryan Santos. Other music and sound effects are provided by Epidemic Sound with help from freesound.org.
And if you should find yourself surrounded by eager ears and attentive listeners, remember to tell good stories. Adara, you find an aspen. Congratulations. Let's clap out.
I don't think you were summoned here, though.
Yeah, she is. Why
Okay.
Why would I make a whole nother track for one line? This is the end of the
I was
episode.
in my room, I could've. But then we would have had to all clap in again.
Yeah, why do that?
Fair enough. All right.
Why would
A strange
I
figure.
have her burst through the brush when I can have her burst into your room, Jeff?
Fair enough. A strange figure bursts through the brush. What do you say? You're here.
just jazz
Do I
hands.
burst through? Do I?
Like, oh god,
I do
jazz
jazz
hands!
hands. That's. Hello. No, I didn't practice the voice beforehand.
It's okay.
This is difficult.
It's okay.
Get yourself a voice phrase.
Hello, I am Inquisitor. Good to meet you.
Hello, friends.
Hello, friends.
Hello, friends. It's
I
good
am
to meet
also
you. It's
Howard.
been very scary here in the
I am
woods.
the original Helor. He thought he had killed me, but I am
Hello?
back for revenge.
How are you?